he talks all nice in forward speech, But then when I reversed it, he was he's saying, I have to give you this line because there are spies and I'll be arrested if I tell you the truth. But he says that they are going to, what they need to do is before this ship can take off, apparently, from what I'm hearing, they're going to start with using a HARP. They're going to initiate seismic activity in order for volcanoes to go off, as well as earthquakes and probably tsunamis. They need to dirty the air because this ship will be seen. And what I've heard is the Yellowstone caldera will be the last to go, which is the supervolcano in Yellowstone.
Yeah, I don't think that's going off anytime soon, and I've always said that to people that ask me, why don't you do a code on Yellowstone, because the Lord just doesn't lead me to it. It's a while to go.
Well, I'm not sure, but my sense was that they were going to want to dirty he says in reverse, when the air is dirty, we will go, because I think that they could be they don't want to be sighted. I think they're going to kind of be sneaking out.
So they can't cloak, the ship isn't cloaked while it's on Earth?
I don't think so. I think that's what, because he says when the air is dirty, we will go, and they seem to need to have cover of some kind.
So they're creating volcanoes to go off.
Right.
So that the air is dirty so they can get off the Earth and hide.
Correct. They'll hide in the ash, and they're also going to use oil for some reason to boost the heat. I mean, it's going to be hot. I'm hearing it's going to be hot. This planet is going to be hot for a while.
Yeah.
Now, I don't necessarily know that it's going to be, that we can't survive.
Well, I keep seeing famine in the codes coming.
Well, I'm sure. I mean,
so that would be a result.
Just look at this. If the elite of the planet are leaving, all structures are going to go into chaos.
So why is it they have to leave, and then you said they're coming back?
They planned to come back. They implanted their DNA in certain people. So it would be like, I guess, a homing thing, so when they come, they just planned to get off for a while till things calmed down, and then they wanted to come back and rebuild the net and start all over again. They love this planet. We are a resource for them.
So what they want to do is destroy it? Is that why they're leaving? Because they're going to destroy it so they can kill off 5.5 billion undesirables on Earth?
No, they are not. Well, I think they're going to. This is what I think is happening. I believe it's Planet X.
Yeah.
I believe Planet X is coming around.
Yeah.
It, I believe, will also drag a lot of debris.
It is.
And it's going to be very chaotic here, and they know that they don't want to be here when this thing comes around. Because apparently I've heard a pole slip. I don't hear shift, but I hear a pole slip. I've heard incoming debris. It's going to be very dicey here.
So they don't even feel safe in their underground bases.
No.
They want off the Earth.
They're getting off. I've heard Rumsfeld talk about this. I've heard Bush. I've heard Cheney. I hear this guy, and other reptilians who are pretending to be human. They all talk about this ship. They all talk about getting off the Earth.
On this one particular ship.
On this one particular ship, and it's going to be It's a massive ship.
And it's in Iraq desert.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, it's Eridu.
And they're now, and the thing with this, Sherry, is, you know how the Bible code is. I think you mentioned you always hear months, but you don't get years.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, years. I can give you one dominant year for every disaster you can think of, and that's 2009.
Oh, okay.
And 2010. Other than that, everything else is up in the air.
Yeah, that's the way this is, too.
And so I just go by months.
Well, I've been hearing March. I have at least 10 reversals that talk about a big thing happening in March.
Yeah, and I just told my partner, Rhonda, last week, everything is moved to March. If they don't pull it off this July, because I kept seeing a UFO invasion for July, it has been moved to March.
Okay.
And that's when, a lot of the things, because the factions shift. There's two different groups that I deal with, the Omegans and then the Reptilians.
Well, I don't know anything about the Omegans.
Well, they act like they're factions, but they're not.
Okay.
They just, we're going to play our card and you play yours and we'll see who wins, but we're all friends anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
And so right now, it's the Omegans month. It's their window of opportunity to have their matriarch come claiming he's Christ. And these things are huge. They're 7, 8. The one is 9 foot tall. They're going to come here saying that they're messiahs, that they're Christ, that they're Jesus, that they're Buddha, that they're Hindu.
Yes.
The New Age crowd is expecting these people. These are the ones the New Age crowd channels constantly.
Yep.
And they've got this whole Nasera agenda coming, which is the economic program of the Antichrist. And so they have a window of opportunity come June, July, and August. Well, August they don't even go near because the Hebrews put the term Father in the name of that month. And so whenever, obviously, Father would come up a million times in the codes, and so it does. And so I can't even do August because of the reason they did that. But I can do September and October. And September and October are the dominant months for what we refer to as the Antichrist to arrive on Earth.
Okay, I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, and so but the Omegans, their whole agenda has jumped to March. If they don't come within the next 3 months with this UFO invasion, they'll have another window in March.
Well, I guess we'll see. I can.
And you keep hearing March.
I can actually. What I'll do is, I will play my March reversals. I have a bunch of them.
Okay.
And they are not always the clearest, but anytime I hear March, I save it anyway. This first one I will play. This actually is me. And then I say something like, in the air, up in the air, the people go. I'm not sure if that's exactly what I say, but then I say March the 7th. So you'll hear March the 7th pretty, I'll play this a couple of times so you can hear it.
Yeah. I can't make out what you're saying before that, but you can hear March 7th
March
perfectly.
The 7th. Yeah, I'm just saying the people are going up in the air March the 7th.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is the fake rapture.
Well, see, this is the thing. This is what I'm leading up to. This person is saying this guy is a big-time reptilian in a human suit.
Rumsfeld?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to say names. But here he says, March, he's talking about getting out, and he's saying March will be done with this. Because he was talking, in reverse, he was talking about getting out on this ship.
Yeah.
Then this is another person. See, I have all these different people, and they don't know a thing about this in forward, consciously, but they're all talking about it in reverse. He says, this is a good guy. He says, they've captured us, but March gets to heat, which I think means, things are really going to heat up in March.
Right.
Reverse speech is kind of poetic sometimes. Okay, they've captured us, but March gets to heat. This is not that clear, but as I said,
I read it out.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I say, this is me, I say an announcement in March. Then here's another person, I think it's a woman, in March, some of the net, they're going to raise it. And then here it says, it's in March that we're aided. And then here they go, I've got a bunch of these. March solos the net. Oh, no, I already played that. They're going to raise it. Here we have, let me see. Okay, in March they'll leave. And this last one is I'm me again, and I'm saying March the 7th. And I was talking about something coming up. So every time I hear March, and I have others that I've heard March, and this is the month that I keep hearing about. So I knew that this guy who was talking about this ship leaving, he also says March, but I didn't know what year. And this is where I got the hit